Hello guys, are you interested in building AI automations, AI voice agent vector database, and MCP? If the answer is yes, then this course might be for you. In the first project, we are going to build AI email responder automations using Zapier. In the second project, we are going to build AI customer feedback analyzer automations using Zapier. In the third project, we are going to build AI expense categorizations automations using Make. In the fourth project, we are going to build AI inventory tracker automations using Make. In the fifth project, we are going to build AI appointment booking automations using N8N. In the sixth project, we are going to build AI content marketing automations using N8N. In the seventh project, we are going to build AI product research agent using Relay app. Next, we are going to build AI contract analysis agent using Gumloop. Next, we are going to build AI receptionist voice agent using 11 Labs. Then after that, we are going to build AI customer support voice agent using Vappy, and we are also going to build AI sales voice agent using VoiceFlow. Then after that, we are going to build AI lead generation agent using Zapier. And we are also going to do a little bit of programming. We are going to build AI data analysis agent using Python and Llama. You will be able to upload a CSV file, and the AI agent is going to analyze the data and gives you valuable insights. In the next project, we are going to build AI multi-agent system for project management. We are going to have 3 AI agents, and these 3 AI agents will interact with each other. Next, we are going to build AI food recipe generator, and we are also going to connect the AI model with Pinecone vector database. So the AI model is going to generate food recipe based on available food ingredients. And at the end of the course, we are going to build MCP server using Zapier. We are also going to connect the MCP server to Google Sheets and Mistral AI. If you are interested in this project, enroll in the course. Hello guys, welcome to the course. Welcome to AI Automations Workflow, AI Voice Agent Vector Database, and MCP course. This is a comprehensive project-based course where you will learn how to automate many repetitive tasks using AI, build variety of AI agents, connect your AI model with vector database, and integrate model context protocol server. This course is a perfect combination between AI automations and AI agents, making it an ideal opportunity to practice your artificial intelligence skills while improving your technical knowledge in large language models and prompt engineering. In the introduction session, you will learn the basic fundamentals of AI automations and AI agents, such as getting to know their use cases and their workflow. Then in the next sections, you will learn about vector database and how it enables AI models to store knowledge long-term, retrieve the most relevant information through similarity search, and generate context-aware responses that are far more accurate than prompt-only outputs. Afterward, in the next sessions, we will start building AI automation workflows using tools like Zapier, Make, and N8N. Firstly, we are going to build AI email responder. It is an automation that reads incoming emails, understands the intent and tone, and generates professional replies instantly while still allowing you to approve before sending. Following that, in the second project, we will create AI customer feedback analyzer, which automatically collects customer feedback from multiple platforms and performs sentiment and keyword analysis to summarize insights. In the third project, we will build AI expense categorization. It is a system that scans receipts or transactions records and automatically assigns them to proper accounting categories. In the fourth project, we will develop a smart inventory system, an automation that monitors product stock levels, predict when items are running low and notifies you or triggers purchase orders automatically. Then in the fifth project, we are going to set up AI appointment booking automations, where AI will schedule appointment based on your availability and send meetings reminders. In the sixth project, we will build AI content marketing automations. It is a workflow that takes your business updates or product informations and generates article drafts, social media captions, and scheduled posts. Then, in the next sections, we will build AI agents using tools like Relay App, Gumloop, Lindy AI, VoiceFlow, 11 Labs, and Flowwise. We are going to build a variety of AI agents, for example, lead generation agent, product research agent, supply chain contract analyzer agent, and voice agents for receptionists, customer support, and sales. In addition, we are also going to do a little bit of programming using Python. We are going to build AI data analysis agent using Llama, and we are also going to build AI multi-agent system for project management using Llama. Then after that, we are going to build AI food recipe generator that is fully connected to Pinecone vector database, enabling AI model to automatically analyze the ingredient you currently have and generate personalized recipe ideas based solely on the items available in your food inventory. Lastly, at the end of the course, we will learn about MCP server integration. Specifically, we will use Zapier MCP feature to connect email inbox with cloud, and we will enable AI model to autonomously rate incoming email and extract key informations. Firstly, before getting into the course, we need to ask this question to ourselves. Why should we learn about AI automation? Well, here is my answer. We have so many repetitive tasks like checking emails, replying to customers, updating spreadsheets, booking meetings, and organizing documents. By automating those tasks, we will be able to significantly increase our productivity and reallocate our time for things that are more important. Well, I have explained a lot of things about the course, but I have not introduced myself yet. Hi guys, my name is Chris and I have created more than 130 courses on Udemy. Previously, I worked as an IT consultant for the last couple of years before deciding to resign from my job and start running several online businesses like dropshipping, affiliate marketing, and selling digital products, including selling online course on Udemy. Regarding AI automations, I have extensive experience in this field. I have built many AI automation projects for both myself and also my clients. For example, I have built data entry automations, content planning automations, IT help desk agent, and still many more. Last but not least, my intention behind creating this course is to teach and help aspiring software engineers to level up their skills and integrate AI automations into their projects. Alright, that was brief introductions about myself. Once again, welcome to the course. I'm so glad to have you here. I'm so excited to have you here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to get to know more about all things that we are going to learn in this course. In this table of contents, I'm going to explain things that you are going to do, things that you are going to learn in each chapter. As you guys can see, we have 10 chapters in this course. Hopefully, by the end of this video, you are going to have better understanding about things that you can expect to learn from each chapter. Okay, now let's get started with the first chapter, whom this course is intended for. In this chapter, I'm going to explain my intention behind creating this course. I'm going to explain who are my main target students for this course, and obviously if you are interested in building AI automations, if you are interested in building AI agents, this is definitely the right course for you, because that's exactly what you are going to learn in this course. Okay, now let's move on to the second chapter, AI tools and resources. In this chapter, we are going to get to know more about all tools that we are going to use. For building AI automations, we are going to use Zapier, Make, and N8N. For building AI voice agent, we are going to use 11 Labs, Lindy AI, and VoiceFlow. For building AI lead generation agent, we are going to use Flowwise. For building other AI agents, we're going to use Relay App and Gumloop. For the vector database, we are going to use Pinecone. And we are also going to do programming using Python. And for the AI API, we are going to use OpenRouter API. And don't worry, all of these tools are completely free to use. Okay, now let's move on to the next chapter. Chapter 3, Introductions to AI Automations and AI Voice Agent. For those of you who are already familiar with these topics, feel free to skip this chapter. However, if you are new and you want to learn more about AI automations and AI voice agent, make sure that you pay very close attention to this chapter. In this chapter, we are going to learn the basic fundamentals of AI automations and AI agents. We are going to talk about AI automations use cases. For example, you can automate lead generations, you can automate customer support, you can automate appointment booking, you can automate data entry, and you can also automate social media content productions. Next, we are going to talk about vector database and why it is important to connect your AI agent with vector database. Okay, now let's move on to the next chapter. Chapter 4, Building AI Automations Workflow. In this chapter, we are going to build 6 automation projects. We are going to build AI Email Responder and AI Customer Feedback Analyzer using Zapier. Then after that, we're going to build AI Expense Categorizations and Smart Inventory System using Make. And we are also going to build AI Appointment Booking System and AI Content Marketing Automations using N8N. Okay, now let's move on to the next chapter. Chapter 5, Building AI Lead Generation Agent with FlowEyes. So the agent is going to be able to analyze every single lead. It is going to check if the lead is qualified or not. If the lead is qualified, then the agent will send a follow-up email and try to close that lead. Okay, now let's move on to the next chapter. Chapter 6, Building AI Voice Agent with 11 Labs. In this chapter, we are going to build 3 AI voice agents. The first one is AI Receptionist, the second one is AI Sales Agent, and the third one is AI Customer Support Agent. So the agent is going to be able to have conversations with humans and answer questions that your customers have. Okay, now let's move on to the next chapter, Chapter 7, Building AI Agents with Python and OpenRouter API. In this chapter, we are going to do a little bit of programming. We're going to build AI Data Analysis Agent using Llama, and we are also going to build AI Project Management Agent using Llama. And it is going to be a multi-agent system, so the agent is consisted of multiple agents that will interact with each other. And for the AI API, we're going to use OpenRouter, and don't worry, it is completely free to use. Okay, now let's move on to the next chapter. Chapter 8, Building Vector Database with Python and Pinecone. In this chapter, we are going to build AI Food Recipe Generator using Mistral AI. And additionally, we are going to connect the AI model with Pinecone, which is a vector database. And we are going to store food inventory data in Pinecone. So the AI model is going to be able to generate food recipe based on available food ingredients in the inventory. Okay, now let's move on to the next chapter. Chapter 9, Integrating Model Context Protocol Server with Zapier. So basically, we are going to give cloud access to our email inbox. So it will be able to rate our email, extract key informations, and assign label to its email. Okay, now let's move on to the next chapter, which is also the last chapter, Conclusion and Summary. In this chapter, I'm going to summarize all things that we learned in this course, and I'm also going to share a few tips and tricks on how to enhance your AI automations. Okay guys, I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to answer this particular question, whom this course is intended for. Based on my analysis, there are 3 types of people who might be interested in this course, and those 3 types of people are also my main target students for this course. Okay, now let's get started with the first one. Software engineers who are interested in building intelligent workflows, automation pipelines, and AI voice systems that help real-world businesses. Also, those who might be interested in transitioning from traditional software development into AI-powered automations and incorporate large language models into software products. So if you are a software engineer or maybe you want to be a software engineer, this is definitely the right course for you because you are going to learn a lot from this course. You will learn many technical skills like building AI automations, building multi-agent system, integrating AI model to your project using OpenRouter API or Mistral AI API, and still many more. So this course is a perfect opportunity for you to practice your programming skills while improving your technical knowledge in AI development. Additionally, you can also upload this project to your GitHub portfolio and you can use it to showcase your skills and qualifications to your future employers. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. Business consultants who are interested in using AI automations and agentic workflow to improve operational efficiency, reduce manual workload, and deliver measurable results to clients. Also, those who might be interested in offering premium AI transformations advisory services and positioning themselves as automations implementations experts. So if you are a business consultant or maybe you want to be a business consultant, this is also the right course for you. Well, there are so many things that you can offer to your client. You can use AI automations to enhance their customer support. You can use AI automations to make the supply chain more efficient. You can use AI automations to track the inventory and still many more. And you can also use it for yourself and be more productive. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. Entrepreneurs who are interested in building automated system, replacing repetitive operations with AI agents, and launching products or services that run 24/7 without additional labor costs. Also, those who might be interested in leveraging AI to build lean online businesses, validate ideas faster, or launch SaaS or agency models with minimal staffing. So if you are an entrepreneur or a business owner, this is also the right course for you. Especially if you are still in the early stages of your company and you have limited budget so you are not able to hire people, don't worry, you can use AI agents for many different things. You can use AI agents for booking email, optimizing your lead generations, producing content, and still many more. Okay guys, I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to get to know more about all tools that we are going to use in this course. The first one is Zapier. Let's click on this link and you will be redirected to this page. Zapier is one of the most well-known platforms for building AI automations. You can use Zapier for building AI agents, AI chatbots. You can manage your data here. You can build interface for your clients and still many more. Let's click on products and let's click on AI automations and let's scroll down a little bit. You can build AI automations for many different use cases. For example, marketing, sales, product, IT, and still many more. And it is relatively easy. Just drag and drop. You don't need to know how to code to build AI automations, and don't worry, I'm going to guide you step by step. And let's click on app integrations. There are more than 8,000 apps that can be connected. Let's scroll down. Look at this. You can connect Zapier to your Google Sheet, Gmail, Slack, Google Calendar, Google Drive, Notion, HubSpot, Google Form, Facebook Lead Ads, MailChimp, and still many more. And don't worry, Zapier is completely free to use. Let's click on pricing. As you guys can see, Zapier offers a free plan. Look at this. Okay, now let's go back to the slide and let's move on to the second tool, Make. Let's click on this link and you will be redirected to this page. Make is very similar to Zapier. You can use Make for building AI automations. You can use Make for building AI agents. And let's scroll down a little bit. You can build AI automations for IT, operations, marketing, sales, finance, customer experience, and people or HR. And let's scroll down. There are more than 3,000 apps that can be connected to Make. Let's click Browse Apps. And let's scroll down. You can connect Make with your Google Sheet, OpenAI, Gmail, Google Drive, Telegram, Airtable, Pinterest, Notion, Google Docs, Slack, and still many more. And it is relatively easy to use, guys, mostly drag and drop, so you don't need to know how to code. And let's click on pricing. As you guys can see, Make is completely free to use. It offers a free plan. Obviously, there are some limitations when it comes to the free plan. For example, you only have 1000 credits per month. So make sure that you are fully aware of that limitations. Okay, now let's go back to the slide and let's move on to the third tool, N8N. Let's click on this link and you will be redirected to this page. N8N is a little bit different compared to Zapier and Make because it is self-hosted and it gives you more control and flexibility over your AI automations workflow. And you don't need to know how to code because N8N is mostly drag and drop. And let's click on products and let's click on templates. N8N has many templates that you can use and customize. Look at this. So you don't need to start from scratch. You can use one of these templates. Let's click on products and let's click on integrations. There are more than 1,200 integrations available. Look at this. Google Sheet, Gmail, OpenAI, Slack, Telegram, Google Gemini, Anthropic, and still many more. Okay, now let's click on pricing. Unfortunately, N8N doesn't have free plan, but don't worry, it offers 2 weeks free trial. Okay, now let's go back to the slide and let's move on to the next tool, Flowise AI. Let's click on this link and you will be redirected to this page. We are going to use Flowise AI to build AI lead generation agent. Flowise is an open source agentic system development platform. It is relatively similar to N8N. So it's going to look like this. And there are so many things that you can build using Flowise. You can build multi-agent system. You can build chat assistant. So it's like a chatbot like this. And if your AI automations workflow requires human review, you can add human in the loop, guys. Look at this. And don't worry, it is completely free to use. Let's click on pricing. As you guys can see, Flowise offers a free plan. Obviously, there are some limitations when it comes to the free plan. For example, you can only have 2 flows and the data storage is limited to 5 MB. So make sure that you are fully aware of these limitations. Okay, now let's go back to the slide and let's move on to the next one, Pinecone. Let's click on this link and you will be redirected to this page. So Pinecone is a vector database. In one of our projects, we're going to store food inventory data in Pinecone, and additionally, we are going to connect Pinecone with the large language model. Okay, now let's click on documentations and let's click on quick start. We are going to use Python, so let's click Python. But Pinecone also supports other programming languages like JavaScript, Java, Go, and C#. Okay, here is the code documentations. You will need to copy and paste this code, and you will also need to get your API key. But don't worry, guys, I'm going to guide you step by step. And don't worry, Pinecone is completely free to use. Let's click on pricing. As you guys can see, Pinecone offers a free plan. Look at this. Okay, now let's go back to the slide and let's move on to the next tool, 11 Labs. Let's click on this link and you will be redirected to this page. We are going to use 11 Labs for building AI voice agent. So we're going to build AI receptionist that is able to talk with your customers and have normal conversations, just like human, guys. There are so many things that you can do with 11 Labs. For example, you can convert text to speech. You can build AI agent, and that's what we are going to do in this course. You can generate a song. Look at this, very cool, right? You can convert speech to text. You can do dubbing. You can clone your voice, and still many more. And don't worry, 11 Labs is completely free to use. Let's click on pricing. As you guys can see, 11 Labs offers a free plan. Look at this. Okay guys, I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. But Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to learn the basic fundamentals of AI automations and AI voice agent. For those of you who are already familiar with these topics, feel free to skip this video. However, if you are new and you want to learn more about AI automations and AI voice agents, make sure that you pay very close attention to this video. Firstly, you might be wondering, what is AI automations workflow? Let me explain. It is a system where software tools and AI models work together to complete tasks automatically without human interventions. It streamlines operations by allowing machines to handle repetitive work and make intelligent decisions, helping businesses save time, reduce costs, and operate more efficiently. Okay, now let's talk about AI voice agent. It is a system that can talk and listen like a real person, leveraging artificial intelligence to understand speech and responds with natural sounding voice. It allows businesses to answer calls, support customers, collect information, and handle tasks automatically without needing a human to speak on the phone. So that's very cool, right? That's one of the projects that we're going to build in this course, and it's going to be a very exciting project. Okay, now let's talk about the use cases of AI automations, and I'm going to explain it using mind map. Okay, let's get started with the first one. Lead generation automations. AI is able to identify potential customers, automate outreach, and manage follow-up across multiple channels, so sales teams no longer need to perform repetitive manual prospecting. This saves time, improves conversion rates, and delivers more personalized communications in every interactions. The second use case is customer support automation. So AI chatbot can handle FAQ or frequently asked questions, provide 24/7 assistance, and instantly reduce response times while easily scaling support operations without additional staff. As a result, customer satisfaction increases because users receive faster service and consistent answer anytime. The third one is appointment booking and meeting scheduling. AI can automate the entire booking process by sending reminders and updates and minimizing scheduling conflicts between participants. This reduces administrative effort for businesses and create a smoother, more delightful user experience. And the fourth one is document and data entry automations. So AI is able to extract information from forms, reduce manual entry errors, and significantly speeds up document processing while improving accuracy across workflow. It frees staff from repetitive tasks, allowing them to focus on higher value responsibilities. If you have a small data entry is not a big deal. But if you have a very large data, maybe you have 1,000 or even 10,000 rows. And if you have to do data entry manually, can you imagine how long will it take you? It is going to be very time consuming, right? That's the reason why AI automation is going to be very helpful in this case. Okay, now let's move on to the next one, social media content automations. So AI can generate new content ideas, schedule posts automatically, and maintain a consistent presence across platforms without human monitoring. It analyzes engagement to optimize future content performance and save marketing teams significant time. So it is like having a content creator and social media manager working for you at the same time. Okay, now let's talk about vector database. You might be wondering, what is a vector database? Let me explain. It is a database that stores information as mathematical vectors, enabling semantic search and allowing AI to understand the meaning and context behind data rather than relying only on exact keyword matching. When connected to large language models, it handles large unstructured datasets, boosts AI accuracy, improves context understanding, and delivers far more relevant responses. Okay guys, I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to build AI email responder automations using Zapier. It is a simple automation that reads your email, write reply draft based on past conversations, and it still requires your approval before sending the email. Okay, let's get started. Firstly, I'm going to log in using my Gmail account, so let's click continue with Google. As you guys can see, I have successfully logged in, and here is my dashboard. Okay, now let's click create. And let's click Zap's automated workflow. And you will be redirected to this page. In this case, you have two options. The first option is to use AI to automatically generate automations workflow. You just need to write the prompt, explain what kind of automations that you want, and in less than a minute, AI is going to generate you the automations workflow. And the second option is to create the workflow manually. And that's what we are going to do. Okay, let's get started. Firstly, I'm going to click this trigger and I'm going to select email. So let's click apps and let's click Gmail. So in this case, we want Zapier to be able to access our email inbox. Let's click choose an event and let's select new email. So it will be triggered when a new email appears in the specified mailbox. Okay, now we are going to connect Zapier with our Gmail account. So let's click sign in. And I'm going to select this email account. And let's click continue. Okay, now we're going to give Zapier access to the email inbox. So make sure that you check these boxes and let's click continue. Okay, we have successfully connected Zapier with the Gmail account. So now Zapier will be able to access the inbox and rate our email. And let's click continue. Let's click this and let's scroll down a little bit and let's click inbox and let's click continue. And we are going to test the trigger later. So let's close this for now. And we're going to add the AI actions. So let's click this. Let's click actions and let's click AI. And let's click write because we want AI to be able to write the email draft, right? For the model, I'm going to use GPT 4.0. That's the best model. But there are many other options. You can use Anthropic, you can use Google Gemini, and there are other options down here. You can use any AI model that you want. It is totally up to you. Next, we are going to write the prompt. Okay, I'm going to remove this prompt. And actually the prompt is going to be pretty long. So I'm going to copy and paste the prompt. So you can pause the video and you can rewrite the prompt. You are an expert email responder. Based on the email received below, generate a professional and personalized reply that address the sender main concern or questions, maintain a friendly and professional tone, matches the style of previous conversations, be warm and helpful, is concise but complete, includes a clear call to actions if needed. Well, I'm going to remove the date because I don't think it is needed. Okay, so that's my prompt. So you can pause the video and you can type this prompt. And if you want to use AI to improve your prompt, you can click this. Next, we are going to generate the output fields from the prompt. So let's click this generate from prompt. It will take a few seconds. Okay, here is the output fields, reply body, and let's scroll up a little bit. Now we are going to add the input field. So let's click this, select input fields, and we are going to click complete this step. And let's click test trigger. Let's click on that button. Okay, now it is testing. Okay, here we go. And let's click continue with selected record. Okay, next we are going to click add field. For the field name, I'm going to name it email from. And let's add the field value. I'm going to select from email and let's click save. And let's add another field. I'm going to name it email subject. And let's add the field value. I'm going to select subject. And let's click save. And let's add another field. I'm going to name it email body. And let's add the field value. And I'm going to select body plain. And let's click save. Okay, now it is evaluating the prompt strength. It will take few seconds. Okay, the prompt strength is good. And you can click this, generate preview. It will take few seconds, maybe 5 or 10 seconds, then just click finish. Okay, next we are going to click actions again, and let's click Gmail, and we are going to select the action event. I'm going to select create draft reply, and let's click continue. For the thread, we are going to select this one, and let's scroll down a little bit. For the body, we are going to add the email body, so let's click this. And we are going to keep the rest blank. And let's click continue. And for now, we are going to skip the test. So let's click skip test. And let's click publish. So we're going to publish these automations. Okay, now it is working. And we are going to test these automations. Okay, now I'm going to send the email to helpfulbot10gmail.com, and we're going to test if the automations is working. So when we send the email, AI should be able to rate the email from our inbox and automatically write the draft. Let's click new message, and I'm going to send the email to helpfulbot10@gmail.com. So that's my another email. Okay, let's write the email subject. Partnership proposal. Hi Chris, how are you doing? It has been a while since we worked together in tech consulting team. Currently, I'm building supply chain optimization software, and I was wondering if you are interested to join my team. I believe you have so many things to contribute. I'm looking forward to hear it back from you. Okay, that's going to be the email. And we're going to send this email, guys. Okay, now it is sending the email. It will take few seconds, maybe 5 or 10 seconds. Okay, the message has been sent. Okay, now let's check the inbox. And as you guys can see, we have received this email, partnership proposal. And what we're going to do next is to go back to Zapier, and we are going to run the automations. So let's click run. Okay, now the automation is running. Okay, Zap run successful. and it triggers on one new email. And let's go back to the email inbox again, and we are going to refresh the page and we will be able to see the draft. Okay, here we go. Hi bot, I hope you're doing well too. It is great to hear from you again, and I appreciate you considering me for your supply chain optimization project. It sounds like a fantastic initiative, and I'm definitely interested in discussing how I might contribute to your team. Could we set up a time to chat further? I'd love to hear more about your vision and see where I can fit in. Looking forward to your personal response. Best regard, Chris. Okay, very cool. And if you want to send the email, just click send. Okay, very cool. Okay guys, I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to build AI customer feedback analyzer automations using Zapier. So it is a simple automations that will read customer feedbacks from your Google Sheet file, and it will automatically analyze the sentiment and assign the sentiment label like positive, neutral, or negative. Okay, let's get started. Firstly, let's click create Zaps, and you will be redirected to this page. And let's click trigger. And let's click on apps. And let's click Google Sheets. Okay, now let's click choose an event. And I'm going to select new spreadsheet row. And we are going to connect Zapier with Google Sheet. So let's click sign in. And I'm going to select this email. And I'm going to check all these boxes. And let's click continue. So in this case, I'm giving Zapier access to my Google Sheet. Let's click continue. Okay, we have successfully connected Zapier to Google Sheet. Let's click continue again. Okay, now I'm going to open my Google Sheets and I'm going to create a new spreadsheet. So let's click this and I'm going to name this file customer feedback data. You can name it whatever you want, it is totally up to you. So we are going to store all the customer feedback data in this sheet. Okay, now let's go back to Zapier and we are going to refresh the page. And we are going to click choose value. And let's click customer feedback data because we want to connect Zapier to this file. And for the worksheet, I'm going to select sheet 1. And let's click continue. Okay, now I'm going to click test trigger. Okay, now it is testing. As you guys can see, we got an error here, unable to pull spreadsheet rows. The reason why we got this error because the spreadsheet is still empty. So what I'm going to do next is to use ChatGPT to generate random customer feedback. And I'm going to copy and paste this and put it here. So in this case, we have 3 columns: date, customer name, and feedback. And let's go back to Zapier and we are going to click test trigger again. And this time it should work because the spreadsheet is not longer empty. So I'm going to select this one and let's click continue with selected record. Okay, next we are going to add AI to the automations workflow. So let's click this and I'm going to select custom prompt. For the AI model, I'm going to use GPT-4, but there are other options like Anthropic, Google Gemini. Feel free to use any AI model that you want. It is totally up to you. Next, we are going to add the input field. So let's click add field. I'm going to name the field feedback. You can name it whatever you want, it is totally up to you. Next, we are going to add the field value. So let's click this and I'm going to select feedback and let's click save. Next, I'm going to write the prompt. Analyze customer feedback sentiment assigned sentiment label like positive, negative, or neutral. Okay, now I'm going to enhance the prompt. So I'm going to click this improve prompt. So AI is going to modify the prompt and make it better. Next, I'm going to generate output fields from the prompt. So let's click this generate from output. Okay, it will take few seconds, maybe 5 or 10 seconds. So just wait guys, hopefully it doesn't take too long. Okay, we have two output fields, customer feedback and sentiment label. Next, I'm going to click generate preview. Okay, just wait guys, it will take maybe 10 or 15 seconds. Okay, here is the customer feedback and here is the sentiment label. And let's click finish. Next, we are going to add one more step. So let's click this and let's click apps and I'm going to select Google Sheets again. Next, we are going to click choose an event and let's type in update spreadsheet row and let's click continue. Okay, now we are going to select the spreadsheet. So let's click this. Obviously, we are going to select customer feedback data. Next, we are going to select the worksheet. So let's click choose value and I'm going to select sheet 1. Well, in this case, we only have one sheet, right? Look at this. Okay, let's go back to Zapier. Next, we are going to select the row. So let's click on these three dots and let's click custom. And let's click new spreadsheet row in Google. And I'm going to select row ID 2. Next, for the date, let's click this and I'm going to select date. For customer name, I'm going to select customer name. For feedback, I'm going to select feedback. And actually, we need to add one more column, guys. So let's add sentiment label column. And we are going to refresh the page. As you guys can see, now we have one more column. The name of the column is sentiment label. That's the column that we've just added. And let's click this and let's click analyze and return data. And we are going to select sentiment label. So in this case, the sentiment label will be added to this column. Okay, let's go back to Zapier. And you can change the color text. You can also make it bold or italic. It is totally up to you guys. You can customize it however you want. Next, we are going to click continue. And let's click test step. Okay, now it is testing the automations. It will take few seconds. And let's click publish. Okay, now we are publishing the automations. It will take approximately 10 seconds. Okay, we have successfully published the automations and now the automations is running. And let's go to Google Sheet. As you guys can see, now we have the sentiment label and it is positive. The demand forecasting feature helped us reduce overstock by almost 18%. Very impressed. Obviously, that's a positive feedback, right? Okay, very cool. Now we're going to test these automations again. So we're going to add one more row. So let's copy and paste the date. Let's copy and paste the customer name. And let's copy and paste the customer feedback. Well, it should be here. Actually, it is not going to be updated like instantly in 1 second. It will take maybe like 5 or 10 seconds, or you can refresh the page and you will see the sentiment label here, guys. Okay, let's check this again. Well, it only took maybe 5 seconds or even less than 5 seconds. Okay, the sentiment label is negative. UI is confusing at first and onboarding tutorials are too short. Took us weeks to get used to it. So obviously this is a negative feedback, right? Okay, very cool. We've just built customer feedback analyzer automations using Zapier. Okay, I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to build a simple AI automations that will categorize your transactions or expenses using make.com. Okay, let's get started. Firstly, let's open Google Sheet and let's create 4 columns. The first one is transactions date, the second one is transactions amount, the third one is descriptions, and the fourth one is category. And we are going to connect make.com with Google Sheet, so the AI model will be able to access your Google Sheet. Okay, let's log in. I'm going to log in using my Gmail account. As you guys can see, I have successfully logged in. Okay, here is my dashboard and let's get started. I'm going to click this Make AI Tools and you have 2 options. You can build the AI automations from scratch, or you can also use one of these templates. There are many templates that you can use and customize. Okay, I'm going to start building the AI automations from scratch. Let's click this Start Building and you will be redirected to this page. This is the editing page. Okay, firstly, we're going to add Google Sheets. So let's click this and let's click Google Sheets. And I'm going to select What's New Rows. Next, we are going to create a connection. So we're going to connect our Google Sheet account with make.com. So let's click this. And I'm going to click Sign In with Google. And I'm going to select this account and let's click Continue. Let's check all these boxes. So in this case, I'm giving make.com to access my Google Sheet. And let's click Continue. Okay, it is still loading. It will take a few seconds. Next, we are going to select the spreadsheet. So let's click this. Click here to choose File. And obviously, I'm going to select Expense Data. That's the name of the file. So let's type in Expense Data. And for the sheet name, let's select Sheet 1. Well, in this case, we only have Sheet 1, right? And let's scroll down. Table contains header. And make sure that you select Yes, because we have this header, date, amount, descriptions, and category. And let's scroll up a little bit. For the search method, there are 3 options: search by path, select from all, and enter manually. I'm going to select the first one, search by path. Okay, let's click Save. And next, we are going to add another module. So let's click this. In this case, we are going to use AI model provided by make.com. Let's type in AI and let's click this, ask anything. So this is free AI model provided by make.com, and you don't need API key here, guys. Next, we are going to select the AI model. There are three options: GPT OSS 20B, GPT OSS 120B, and GPT-5 mini. In this case, I'm going to select the first one. Feel free to select any AI model that you want. It is totally up to you. Next, we are going to write the prompt. Assigned transactions or expense category based on descriptions. So let's click this and let's click save. Okay, now we are going to add another module. So let's click this and let's click Google Sheets. As you guys can see, there are multiple options. Let's select update a row. Let's click this. For search method, let's select search by path. And let's click here to choose the file. And remember guys, the name of the file is expense data. So let's type in expense data. And there is only one sheet inside expense data. So let's click this sheet 1. For row number, I'm going to select row number. Let's scroll down a little bit. Table contents header, I'm going to put yes because obviously this data has header, right? So the first row is the header. For date, we're going to select date. For amount, we're going to select amount. For descriptions, we're going to select descriptions. And for category, we are going to select answer. Let's scroll down and let's click save. And let's open Google Sheet. As you guys can see, it is still empty. So I'm going to use ChatGPT to generate a random transactions or expense data. And I'm going to copy and paste this and put it here. Okay, next, we are going to run the AI automations. So let's go back to make.com and let's click run once. Okay, now we are running the AI automations. It will take few seconds, maybe 10 or 15 seconds. So just wait guys. Okay, here we go. As you guys can see here, AI has added the transactions category. So for these transactions, the category is food. Okay, very cool. Actually, you have two options. You can run the automation once, just click on this button, or you can automatically run the automations every 15 minutes. You can activate this, just click this. So if you add more transactions to this Google Sheet, every 15 minutes, AI will update the cell. Okay guys, I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to build inventory tracking automations using Make. So it is a simple automations that will monitor your inventory data and it will check if your stock quantity is below the reorder level, then it is going to automatically send you an email. So it is going to be a reminder for you to reorder the products. Okay, let's get started. Let's click this create scenario. And you will be redirected to the editing page. Okay, it is still loading. It will take few seconds. Okay, now let's click this. And we are going to choose Google Sheets. Okay, let's click this. And we are going to select what's new rows. So it is going to be triggered when a new row is added. So let's click this. In this example, we are going to use this inventory data. We have 5 columns: product name, SKU, stock quantity, reorder level, and locations. So basically the AI automation is going to check if the stock quantity is below the reorder level. If that's the case, then it is going to automatically send an email. It is going to remind you to order the products. Okay, let's go back to make.com and we are going to click this and we are going to connect make with the inventory data. So let's type in the file name, inventory data, and as you guys can see, there is only one sheet here, sheet 1. So let's click this and let's choose sheet 1. And let's scroll down. For the limit, we are going to set it to 10. And let's click save. And let's choose all and let's click save again. Next, we are going to click add another module. And let's type in AI. So we are going to use AI model provided by Make. So it is a free AI model and you don't need to have any API key. And let's click as anything. And we are going to filter the data first. So let's click this. And I'm going to name the label quantity check. You can name it whatever you want. It is totally up to you. And we are going to create a conditional statement. So we're going to choose stock quantity. And for the text operator, it will be less than. And let's choose reorder level. So here is the conditional statement. If the stock quantity is less than the reorder level, then we are going to send the notifications. Okay, let's click save. And we are going to write the email content using AI. So let's click this. For the AI model, I'm going to select GPT-5. I think this is the best model. And now we are going to write the prompt. Write a brief reminder email to reorder the product if the stock quantity is less than reorder level. Use these columns as reference. And I'm going to add 3 columns: product names, stock quantity, and reorder level. And let's click save. And let's add another module. Let's click this. And let's type in Gmail. And let's click send an email. Okay, firstly, we will need to connect our Gmail account with Make. So let's click create connections. Okay, now let's click this, sign in with Google. And you will be redirected to this page. And I'm going to click this. This is the email account that I want to use. And let's click continue. And make sure that you check all boxes so you are giving Make access to your inbox. And let's click continue. Okay, we have successfully connected Make with Gmail. Okay, firstly, we are going to add recipient. So I'm going to add my other email account, chrisaldika@gmail.com. So the reminder email will be sent to this email. Next, I'm going to enter the subject, low stock reminder. So that's going to be the subject of the email. Next, we are going to add the content. So let's click this collections of contents. Let's scroll down a little bit. And for text, let's add answer. So this is going to be the AI generated email content. And let's click save. Okay guys, we are done with these automations. Now we are going to run the automation. So let's click this run once. So it will check if the stock quantity is less than the reorder level. If it finds one, then it will send an email. It is going to be a reminder email, guys. Okay, let's click this. Now we are running the automations. It will take few seconds, maybe 10 or 15 seconds. So just wait guys, hopefully it doesn't take too long. Well, it didn't take too long guys, it only took 10 seconds or even less than 10 seconds. Okay, here is the email from HelpfulBot. That's my other email address. Subject, reorder needed, aluminum plates. As you guys can see here, for this product, aluminum plates, the stock quantity is only 1, but the reorder level is 15. So obviously the stock quantity is less than the reorder level. That's the reason why AI sent this email to me. Okay guys, we have successfully built AI inventory tracking automations using Make. And if you want these AI automations to keep running, you can click this, run every 15 minutes. So if there is an update, then it will send you another email. Okay guys, I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to build AI appointment booking automations using N8N. So this is a simple automations that will access your Google Calendar, book appointment, and send you an email. Okay, let's get started. Firstly, you will need to create a new account and you will get 14 days free trial. And let's click this. And I'm going to log in using my Gmail account, and let's click open instance. And I will get redirected to my dashboard. Okay, here we go. And let's click create workflow. As you guys can see, we get redirected to the editing page. Okay guys, you have 3 options. The first option is to build the automations from scratch. The second option is to build the automations using AI. And the third option is to build the automations from a template. There are many free templates that you can use and customize. In this case, we are going to build the automations using AI. So let's click this build with AI. And I'm going to write the prompt. Okay, here is the prompt. Create a workflow that starts with an appointment booking form, uses a manual workflow configurations node, then store the appointment data in a sheet, parse the time and prepare the data, create a calendar event, generate the email content, and finally send a confirmation email. And I'm going to make this prompt more specific. Appointment booking form, asking my client to input their names, email, and preferred time. And let's click generate. Okay, now AI is creating the automations workflow. It will take few minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. So just wait guys, hopefully it doesn't take too long, and I'm so excited to see the result. Well, it didn't take too long. It only took a minute or even less than a minute. Okay, here is the automations workflow. Firstly, we have appointment booking form. So our client will enter their name, email address, and also preferred time here. Next, we have workflow configurations. So let's click this. And for the email, I'm going to replace the placeholder value with my own email. Okay, here we go. And I'm also replace the sender email with my email. Next, we will need to add credentials for Google Sheets. So let's click this and let's click create new credentials. And let's click sign in with Google. And I'm going to select this account. And let's click continue. So in this case, we are giving N8N access to Google Sheet. Okay, now we have successfully connected Google Sheet with N8N. Next, we are going to add credentials for Google Calendar. So let's click this. And let's click create new credentials. And let's click sign in with Google. I'm going to use this account. And let's click continue. So in this case, we are giving N8N access to Google Calendar. Okay, we have successfully connected N8N with Google Calendar. And lastly, we are going to do the same thing for Gmail. So let's click this. And let's click create new credentials. And I'm going to sign in using the same Gmail account. So in this case, we are giving N8N access to our email inbox. And let's click continue. Okay, connection is successful. We have successfully connected Gmail with N8N. Okay, very cool. Now we are going to refresh the page. And let's click reload. Next, let's open your Google Sheet and let's create a new file. I'm going to name the file appointment booking data. And this is going to be an empty Google Sheet. And let's go back to N8N and we are going to connect N8N with this Google Sheet file. So let's click this store appointment data and we're going to click from list and let's type in appointment booking data. And in this case, there is only one sheet, sheet 1. So let's add sheet 1 here. For the operations, make sure you select append or update row. For the resource, make sure that you select sheet with document. And make sure that you've already connected the Google Sheets with N8N. That's what we did before, right? Okay, now let's click save. Okay, now let's click execute workflow and you will be redirected to this page. And let's enter the full name. I'm going to enter my name, Chris Aldika, and let's enter the email address. I'm going to use my other email account. And let's enter the preferred date and time, today at 5 p.m. And let's click book appointment. As you guys can see, the client data has been added to my Google Sheet automatically. Okay, Chris Aldika, that's my name, that's my email address, and the preferred date and time is today at 5 p.m. Okay, very cool. Okay, now let's open the Gmail inbox and we got a new email. Hi Chris, this is a confirmations of your appointment on Tuesday, December 9, 2025 at 5 p.m. Click here to add it to your calendar. Looking forward to our meeting. Best regards. Okay, very cool. That's the confirmations email. And if you open your Google Calendar, as you guys can see, AI has booked the appointment automatically. Okay, very cool. I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to build AI content marketing automations using N8N. Okay, let's get started. Firstly, I'm going to click this build with AI and I'm going to write the prompt. Build AI content marketing automations that takes 2 inputs from the user: product name and product descriptions. Based on those inputs, AI will draft cold email, write newsletter article, and store it in my Google Docs, generate image, and post it on Instagram, create short form video using Veo. That's one of the best model for creating video, guys. Then post that video on YouTube and TikTok. AI will also write tweet and LinkedIn post. And automatically post them. For the AI model, use Mistral AI. You can use any large language model that you want. It is totally up to you. Okay, let's click generate. Now AI is going to create the automations workflow. It will take few minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. So just wait, guys. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Well, it didn't take too long, guys. It only took 2 minutes or even less than 2 minutes. Okay, here is the AI automations workflow for content marketing. Okay, firstly, we have product input form. Let's click this. As you guys can see, we have 2 input. The first one is product name and the second one is product description. So the user will need to enter those values. Next, we have workflow configurations. So the data from the form will be stored here, product name and product descriptions. Next, AI will write the cold email generator using Mistral AI. So that's the large language model that is being used here, and it will create the draft email. So it will be ready in your Gmail inbox. All you need to do is to click send. Next, AI will write newsletter article, and it will automatically save the article in your Google Docs. Then after that, AI is going to use Gemini image to create an image and automatically post that image to Instagram. Then after that, AI is also going to generate video using Veo. That's the AI model that we use, and it will automatically post the video on YouTube and also TikTok. So this is like a short form content, guys. Next, AI is going to write a tweet and it will automatically post the tweet. And lastly, AI is also going to write the LinkedIn post and it will post that to LinkedIn. Okay, now let's scroll up a little bit and let's click on the Gemini image. And you will need to choose the model. There are many options. I'm going to select Gemini 2.5 Flash Image Preview. This is Nano Banana model. And let's click save. And let's scroll down a little bit. And let's click on Veo. You will also need to choose the model. There are many options. I'm going to select Model Veo 3.1 Generate Preview. So this is going to be a very short video, just like 15 seconds video, guys. And let's click save. Next, you will need to add credentials for your Google Docs. So let's click this and let's click create new credentials. And you will need to enter your client ID and client secret and just click save. Next, you will also need to add credentials for your Facebook. So you will need to connect your Facebook account with your N8N. So let's click this. Let's click create new credentials and you will need to enter your access token. Next, you will need to add credentials for your YouTube account. So you will need to connect your N8N with YouTube. So just click this and you will need to add a new credentials, and you will need to enter your client ID and client secret. And you will also need to do the same thing for Twitter and LinkedIn. Make sure that you add your credentials and connect your Twitter and LinkedIn to N8N. Okay guys, I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to build AI product research agent using Relay app. This AI agent will help you to conduct comprehensive product research and also summarize the research report. Okay, let's get started. Firstly, I'm going to log in using my Gmail account. You can also log in using your Microsoft account. It is totally up to you. As you guys can see, I have successfully logged in, and here is my dashboard. Okay, now let's click this new workflow, and you will be redirected to the editing page. And let's click add trigger, and let's click manual, and let's click add input. And there are many different data types like text, number, yes or no, single select, multi-select, email address, date and time, and still many more. I'm going to select text, and I'm going to name the parameter product name. And you can also add default value, and let's click done. Okay, now let's click this add step, and let's click AI, and let's click research. Okay, now we are going to write the prompt. I'm going to use this prompt. AI agent will conduct product research for add product name, getter pricing, competitors, demand signals, review sentiment, and sourcing options from major marketplaces. Then it will generate a comprehensive product research report with viability score. Okay, so that's the prompt. Next, I'm going to select the AI model. I'm going to use Perplexity. That's one of the best options for product research. And there are other options like OpenAI, Anthropic, Google Gemini, and XAI. Feel free to use any AI model that you want. It is totally up to you. And let's click this, use this model. And let's click done. And let's click this again. And let's click AI. And let's click summarize. And obviously in this case, we are going to summarize this research with AI. So let's click next. For summarizing the product research report, I'm going to use Gemini 2.5 Flash, but there are other options like GPT 5.1 or a Cloud Sonnet 4.5. Feel free to use any AI model that you want. It is totally up to you. And let's click done. And let's click this again. And let's type in Google Docs. So we are going to save the product research report in Google Docs. Let's click this and let's click create document. And let's click connect. Okay, now we are going to connect our Google Docs with Relay app. So let's click on this email account. So in this case, we are giving Relay app access to Google Docs. Let's click continue, and I'm going to check all these boxes, and let's click continue again. Okay, we have successfully connected Relay app with Google Docs. Next, you will need to specify your target folder. I'm going to select my drive. Next, you will need to add the title, product research. Next, you will need to add the content. In this case, we are going to have two contents. The first one is product research report at, let's click this research with AI and let's click AI output. And the second one is product research summary at, let's click this summarize with AI output, and let's click done. Okay guys, we are done. Now we are going to run this AI agent. We are going to test this AI agent to make sure it is working. Okay, let's click this start run. And I'm going to enter the product name. In this case, I'm going to conduct product research for memory foam pillow. And let's click start run. Okay, now the AI agent is running. It will take few minutes, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. So just wait guys, hopefully it doesn't take too long, and I'm super excited to see the result. Well, it didn't take too long guys, it only took a minute or even less than a minute. Okay, let's open Google Docs, and here is the file, product research. As you guys can see, AI has generated the product research report and also product research summary. Look at this, we have executive summary, market size and growth, pricing analysis, competitive landscape, demand signals, product innovation trends, what else? Regional analysis, challenges, viability assessment. So the viability score is 8.5 out of 10. We have the SWOT analysis, strength, opportunities. We have recommendations and conclusions. Okay, very cool guys, very insightful research report. I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to build AI supply chain contract analyzer agent using Gumloop. This AI agent will be able to rate your contract, assess if the contract is fair, and analyze all potential risks. Okay, let's get started. Let's click this, and I'm going to log in using my Gmail account. As you guys can see, I have successfully logged in, and here is my dashboard. Okay, now let's click this, create flow, and you will be redirected to the editing page. In this example, I'm going to use this potato supply chain agreement contract. So I use ChatGPT to generate random contract, and we're going to download this as PDF. Okay, now let's go back to Gumloop. And let's click this start with a trigger. Okay, let's get started guys. Let's type in PDF, and I'm going to select PDF reader. Okay, now we are going to set the reading mode to standard. But if the contract has some images, you can also add OCR or optical character recognition, so it will be able to extract text from the image. Next, we are going to connect this PDF reader with AI agent. So let's type in AI agent, and let's drag this, and let's click select an options. Let's click create agent. And for the AI model, I'm going to select Cloud 4.5 Opus. You can feel free to use any model that you want. It is totally up to you. And let's click save. And let's close this. Okay, now we are going to connect the PDF reader with the AI agent. And we are going to start writing the prompt. Analyze this supply chain contract. Let's drag the PDF contents and put it here. Assess the fairness and identify all potential risks. Okay, so that's the prompt, a very simple prompt. Next, we are going to type in Google Docs. And let's drag this Google Docs writer. Firstly, we are going to connect Loop with Google Docs. So let's click this, authenticate, and let's click link. And I'm going to log in using this account, and let's click continue. And we are going to give Loop access to Google Docs. Let's click continue again. Okay, now we have successfully connected Google Docs with Loop. Next, we are going to connect the AI agent with Google Docs. So all the analysis will be added to Google Docs. Okay, here we go. I'm going to drag this to the right and let's add the title. Contract analysis result. Next, I'm going to add the content. So let's add the AI responses. And for the content format, you have three options: plain text, HTML, and Markdown. I'm going to select plain text. Okay, now we are going to test this AI agent. We are going to run this AI agent and we're going to make sure if the agent is working as expected. Okay, let's click this. We're going to click pick a file to upload, and we are going to upload this file, supply chain contract PDF. This is the same file that I showed you previously. And let's click this supply chain contract PDF, and we are going to click run. Okay, now we are running the AI agent. The flow has been started. It will take few seconds, maybe 20 or 30 seconds. So just wait, guys. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. And I'm so excited to see the result. Well, it didn't take too long. It only took a minute. Okay, now let's open Google Docs and let's open this file, contract analysis result. This document was created by AI. Okay, here is the title, supply chain contract analysis. We have overall fairness assessment, and these are critical risks identified. There are many sections like scope of supply, price and payment, delivery and logistics, quality, standards, what else? Inspections, durations and terminations, confidentiality, liability, and still many more. And down here is the summary. The fairness is only 1 out of 5, so it is severely one-sided. The buyer protection is also 1 out of 5. The legal soundness is 2 out of 5. And here is the recommendations: reject and renegotiate. Okay guys, I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to build AI receptionist voice agent using 11 labs. So this AI voice agent will be able to talk with your customers and answer their questions. Okay, let's get started. Firstly, I'm going to log in using my Gmail account. As you guys can see, I have successfully logged in, and here is my dashboard. Okay, now let's click on agents and you will be redirected to this page. You have two options. You can build the AI agent from scratch, or you can use one of these templates and you can customize it. Okay, now let's click this start from blank. So we are going to build the AI voice agent from scratch. Okay, firstly, you will need to write the system prompt. Okay, here is my prompt. You can pause the video and copy my prompt, or you can also write your own prompt. It is totally up to you. Okay, let's read the prompt. You are an AI receptionist for a barbershop, responsible for answering calls, treating customers warmly, and understanding their appointment needs. Your job is to schedule booking, provide service informations, and ensure every caller has a smooth and friendly experience. Okay, that's my prompt, a very simple prompt. Next, I'm going to add the first message. So this is the first message that the agent will say. Hello, how can I help you today? So that's the first message that the AI voice agent will say to your customers. Okay, now let's click save. Next, we are going to select the voice. Just click this and just click voice. There are many options. In this case, I'm going to use Eric's voice. If you want to test the voice, just click on the play button.
Gratitude is riches, complaint is poverty.
Next, we are going to select the language. I'm going to select English, but feel free to use any language that you want. It is totally up to you. Next, we are going to select the AI model. There are many options like GLM, Quant, GPT, Gemini. I'm going to select Gemini 2.5. And feel free to use any AI model that you want. It is totally up to you. Next, we are going to click this knowledge base. And let's click add document and let's click create text. Okay, now we are going to provide general knowledge for the AI voice agent. Barber schedule. The barber is opened from Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Its haircut session is 30 minutes. The price is $25 and the customer have additional options for shaving beard and head massage, which will cost $10 and $15 respectively. Currently, we have 3 hairdressers: John, James, and Mark. John is available on Monday and Tuesday. James is available on Wednesday and Friday. Meanwhile, Mark is only available on Thursday. And let's click this, create text. So the AI voice agent is going to answer the customer questions based on this knowledge base. Okay, next we are going to test the AI voice agent. So let's click this preview agent and you will be redirected to this page. And I'm going to increase my volume a little bit. And I'm going to click on this button, call AI agent.
Hello, how can I help you today?
Hey, I want to get a haircut.
Certainly, I can help you with that. To schedule your haircut, could you please tell me which day and time you would prefer?
Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. who is available on Tuesday and who is available on Wednesday.
On Tuesday, John is available. On Wednesday, James is available. Do you have a preference between them? Or would you like to know more about their availability?
Well, actually, I'm going to do the haircut on Tuesday. So can you book the schedule for me?
Yes, I can book that for you. So you'd like to schedule a haircut with John on Tuesday.
Right,
What
right.
time would be best for your appointment? We are open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Maybe around 4 or 5 p.m. Is that okay?
Yes, both 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. are available for a haircut with John on Tuesday. Which time would you prefer?
5 p.m.
All right, I'll book you for a haircut with John on Tuesday at 5 p.m.
Thank
Just
you
to
so much. Okay guys, that's how AI voice agent works. It was really cool. It feels like I was having conversations with human. Okay, I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to build AI customer support voice agent using Zapier. This AI agent will be able to talk with your customers and answer all questions that your customers have. Okay, let's get started. Let's click this open dashboard. And you will need to sign up. You can sign up using your Gmail account. You can sign up using your GitHub account. You can also sign up using your Discord account. In this case, I'm going to sign up using my Gmail account. As you guys can see, I have successfully logged in. And here is my dashboard. Okay, now let's click on Assistants and let's click Create Assistant. And I'm going to name the assistant AI Customer Support Agent. You can name it whatever you want. It is totally up to you. In this case, you have two options. You can build the AI agent from scratch. Just click this blank template, or you can use and customize one of these templates. There are several templates like Customer Support Specialist, Lead Qualification Specialist, Appointment Scheduler, and still many more. In this case, we are going to use the blank template. So let's click Create Assistant. Okay, here we go. And let's scroll down a little bit. Firstly, you will need to select the AI model that you want to use. There are several options like OpenAI, Azure, Anthropic, Google, Gemini, Grok, DeepSeek, Mistral, and still many more. I'm going to select OpenAI and I'm going to select GPT-4 cluster. Feel free to use any AI model that you want. It is totally up to you. For the first message mode, I'm going to select Assistant Speaks First. And the first message would be, "Hello, how can I help you?" Next, we are going to enter the system prompt. I'm going to use this prompt. You are an AI customer support voice agent for accounting SaaS platform, responsible for helping users with onboarding, troubleshooting errors, and explaining key features in a clear and friendly way. You should use the knowledge base to answer questions about invoicing, expense tracking, payroll setup, subscriptions plans, integrations, data export, and common error resolutions. Always confirm the user's issues, provide accurate step-by-step guidance, and escalate only when the problem cannot be solved through standard procedures. Next, I'm going to upload one-page knowledge-based document for my SaaS product. So this is accounting SaaS knowledge base. We have three main features: invoicing, expense tracking, and also payroll. So the AI agent is going to answer the customer questions based on this knowledge base document. Okay, let's click this. Let's click Add New File. And we are going to upload this PDF file. And let's check this box. Okay, now let's click on voice. There are many different voices. I'm going to select Tara. You can use any voice that you want. It is totally up to you. Okay, next we are going to click this transcriber. For the provider, I'm going to select DeepGramp. And for the language, I'm going to select English. Okay, now we are going to test this AI voice agent. We want to make sure if this agent is working. Okay, next we are going to click publish. So we're going to publish the assistant. Let's click next. And let's click publish. Okay, it has been published successfully. Next, we are going to try this AI voice agent. Let's click this talk to assistant. Okay, now it is connecting to the server. It will take few seconds, maybe 10 or 20 seconds. It is still connecting with the server.
Hello, how can I help you?
Hi, I have a questions about the software. How many features that you have?
I'm here to help with specific features related to invoicing, expense tracking, payroll setup, subscription plans, integrations, data export, and common error resolutions. If you have questions about any of these areas or need assistance with something specific, feel free to ask.
Okay, I'd like to ask about expense tracking feature. Can you explain a little bit more? Thanks.
The expense tracking feature allows you to manage and monitor your expenses efficiently. Here's a brief overview. Receipt management. You can upload receipts, and the system uses OCR, optical character recognition, to automatically extract details like vendor, amount.
Okay guys, that was really cool. That was beyond my expectations and it feels like I was having conversations with real human. I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to build AI sales voice agent using VoiceFlow. This AI agent will be able to talk with your potential customers or potential clients and answer all questions that they have. Okay, let's get started. Firstly, I'm going to log in using my Gmail account. Let's click this continue with Google. As you guys can see, I have successfully logged in. And here is my dashboard. To build the AI voice agent, you have two options. The first option is to write the prompt, and the second option is to use one of these templates. So you can use and customize these templates. In this case, I'm going to write the prompt, and in this example, we are going to build AI sales voice agent for solar panel company. Okay, let's read the prompt. You are an AI sales voice agent for a solar panel installation company. Your job is to qualify leads, explain the benefits of switching to solar, and guide callers toward looking a free on-site assessment. Use clear, friendly language, ask targeted questions about roof type, electricity bills, and locations, and handle objections with confidence while staying focused on converting the lead. Okay, now let's click generate. It will take few minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. So just wait guys, hopefully it doesn't take too long. Okay, here is the AI agent workflow. Firstly, we have lead qualifications routing. Next, the AI agent will clarify the caller's intent or eligibility. It will perform lead qualifications, and it will also handle uninterested or ineligible caller. Next, the AI agent will explain solar benefits and offer assessment. It will also handle unqualified leads. It will handle objections and book on-site assessment. Okay, very cool. Now we are going to test this AI voice agent. So let's click this test your agent. Okay, it is still loading. It will take a few seconds.
Hello, thank you for calling. My name is Sarah and I'm calling from SolarMax Solutions, a leading solar panel installation company. We're reaching out to homeowners in your area who may be interested in learning about how solar panels can help reduce their electricity bills and increase their home value. I'd like to ask you a few quick questions to see if you might be a good fit for our free solar assessment program. 1. First, are you a homeowner at this address? 2. Are you currently paying an electric bill of $75 or more per month? 3. Would you be interested in learning how solar panels could potentially...
Okay, very cool, guys. You can also call the AI agent. Just click this, but you will need to enter your phone number. And after testing this AI agent and making sure it is working, you can publish this AI voice agent. Just click this, publish. Okay guys, I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to build AI lead generation agent using Zapier. So the AI agent will be able to analyze every single lead. It will be able to assess if the lead is qualified or not, and it will also follow up the leads and try to close that lead. Okay, let's get started. Firstly, you will need to log in using your Gmail account. Okay, now let's click create agent. In this case, you have 3 options. You can build the agent from scratch. You can use one of these templates. As you guys can see, there are many free templates that you can use and customize. And the third option is to use AI to build the agent. You just need to write the prompt, describe your workflow, and in less than a minute, AI is going to generate you the AI agent workflow. In this case, we are going to build the agent from scratch. So let's click this, start from scratch, and you will be redirected to the editing page. Okay, firstly, I'm going to name the agent lead generations agent. You can name it whatever you want. It is totally up to you. Next, we are going to add the trigger. Let's click this and let's type in Google Sheet. You will need to create a Google Sheet. As you guys can see, I have 5 columns: name, email, company, message, and budget. So in this case, the AI agent is going to analyze all leads from this Google Sheets. Okay, now let's go back to Zapier, and we are going to add a trigger to start the AI agent. So let's click this and let's choose the Google Sheets and let's type in update, and we are going to select this one, new or updated spreadsheet row. And let's type in the name of the file, which is agency leads data. And there is only one sheet, sheet 1. So let's click sheet 1 and let's click save. So in this case, the AI agent is going to extract data from this Google Sheet. So make sure that you are connecting Zapier with the correct file. Okay, now we are going to write the prompt. Okay, here is my prompt. Let's read the prompt. You are an AI lead generation agent for a video editing agency. Your job is to analyze every new lead from my Google Sheet. Assess whether they are qualified based on budget, project scope, and business potential, and label them accordingly. For each qualified lead, draft a personalized cold email in my Gmail that introduces our services, highlights relevant benefits, and invites them to book a call. Next, we are going to add 2 additional tools. The first one is Google Sheet Update. So let's click Add Tool and let's click Google Sheets and let's type in Update. And we are going to select this one, Update Spreadsheet Row. Then after that, we're going to add Gmail. And let's type in draft. Okay, next we are going to scroll down a little bit, and if you have knowledge-based document, you can add the file here. Just click add knowledge source and you can upload the file, or maybe if you keep it in your Google Docs, you can connect your AI agent with Google Docs. Okay, now we are going to click this agent preview. And before running the AI agent, you need to make sure that you have already connected your Gmail with Zapier. And let's click Test Agent. Okay, now we are running the agent. It will take few minutes, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. So just wait, guys. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Well, the AI agent was running for 3 minutes, and here is the result. So firstly, the AI agent extracts the data from the Google Sheets, and it picks the leads, Sarah Kim. The company name is Bright Content. Let's scroll down. Then after that, the AI agent created the email draft to sarahkim@brightcontent.co. So that's the leads email. And here is the email body. Look at this. Very cool, right? And here is the lead analysis, lead assessment, and actions taken. Okay, very cool. Now we are going to enable this AI lead generation agent. So let's click this. Okay, now let's open the Gmail inbox and let's click draft. And let's click this. As you guys can see, the AI agent has created the email draft for Sarah. Hi Sarah, I noticed Bright Content Co. is looking for weekly video editing support for YouTube and Shorts content. As a video editing agency specializing in consistent high quality content productions, I would love to help you streamline this process. Okay, very cool. And you just need to click send. Okay guys, I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to build AI data analysis agent using Python and Llama. The IDE that we are going to use is Google Colab, but if you want to use different IDE, maybe VS Code or PyCharm, it is totally up to you. Okay, let's get started. Firstly, let's create a new file. Just click File and click New Notebook. Okay, now we are going to import several Python libraries. Let's import requests. We are going to use this library for handling API requests. Next, we are going to import JSON or JavaScript object notations. We are going to use this library for JSON encoding. Then after that, we are going to import pandas. We are going to use this library for data handling. And lastly, we are going to import Google Colab files from google.colab import files. We are going to use this library for enabling user to upload datasets to Google Colab. Okay, now let's compile the code and let's add another block of code. Next, we are going to get the API key from OpenRouter. For those of you who are not familiar with OpenRouter, it is a unified interface for large language model. And don't worry, it is completely free to use. Okay, now let's log in. You can log in using your GitHub account. You can also log in using your Gmail account. In this case, I'm going to log in using my Gmail account. It will take few seconds. As you guys can see, I have successfully logged in and here is my dashboard. Okay, now let's click on your profile picture and let's click keys. And you will be redirected to this page. To create a new API key, just click this create API key. You will need to name the API key and just click create. You can also set the expiration date, but it is optional. Okay, now let's go back to Google Colab. And let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it API key. Okay, this is my API key. So I'm going to copy and paste this and put it here. Please do not use my API key, guys, because I will deactivate this API key once I'm done with this project. So make sure to use your own API key. Next, we are going to define the large language model that we want to use. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it model. And in this case, we are going to use Llama. So let's go to OpenRouter and let's type in Llama. We are going to use this model, Meta Llama 3.3 70B instruct free. So let's click that. Okay, now we are going to open the code documentation. So let's click quick start and let's scroll down a little bit. And we are going to copy and paste this. And let's put it here. So this is the large language model that will perform the data analysis. Next, we are going to create a functions to generate a readable preview of the data frame without overloading the prompt. I'm going to name the functions Save Preview. You can name it whatever you want, it is totally up to you. And these functions has two parameters. The first one is df, which is the data frame, and the second one is maximum characters. And I'm going to set this to 3000. Okay, next, we are going to convert the entire data frame into a clean text string without row indices. So let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it txt. We are going to use df.toString, and we are going to set the index to false. Next, we are going to return full text if short, otherwise it is going to return the truncated preview. Returned txt if the length of the text is less than or equal to maximum characters. Remember guys, previously we've already defined the maximum characters to be 3000. Else txt, let's create a bracket and let's put max characters inside the bracket plus /end ... truncated. Okay guys, we are done with these functions. Next, we are going to create another functions that will send the data frame to the AI model for analysis. I'm going to name the functions Analyze CSV. You can name it whatever you want, it is totally up to you. And this function has two parameters. The first one is CSV path, so this is the file path, and the second one is goal. Okay, firstly, we are going to load the uploaded CSV file. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it df. And to load the datasets, we are going to use pd.ratecsv. And let's copy and paste CSV path. And let's put it inside the parentheses. Next, we are going to create a trim preview of the datasets. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it preview. And we are going to call these functions Save Preview. And we are going to pass down the parameter, which is the data frame. So let's copy and paste df and put it inside the parentheses. Next, we are going to construct the instructions prompt given to the AI model. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it prompt. Okay, now let's write the prompt. You are an autonomous data analysis AI agent and data analyst. Okay, firstly, we want to specify the AI role. And we are also going to define the user goal. Okay, now let's copy and paste this variable goal and put it here. Next, we are going to define the rules. The first rule is to think step by step before acting. The second rule is to decide which analysis to run. And we are going to give the examples: summary, patterns analysis, anomalies analysis, correlations, suggestions. So in this case, the AI agent will be fully autonomous. It will be able to decide which type of analysis to run. Rule number 3, explain your reasoning. Then give results and actionable recommendations. Step number 4 is keep answer concise and business focused. And we are also going to include the dataset preview. Possibly truncated. And let's copy and paste preview. And let's put that variable here. And we are going to close this. Next, we are going to send a post request to open router chat completions endpoint. So let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it response. And we are going to utilize request.post. Okay, now we are going to add the API endpoint for chat-based model completions. HTTP /opened router .ai /API /v1 /chat /completions. Okay, so that's the API endpoint. Next, we are going to define the headers. Okay, now we are going to include the API key for secure access. Authorizations, bearer, and we are going to copy and paste the API key and put it here. Next, we are going to specify that the request body is JSON. Content type, applications /JSON. And let's add comma. Let's add comma again. Next, we are going to convert Python dictionary into JSON payload. Data JSON.dumps. Okay, now we are going to specify which AI model should process the prompt. We are going to set the model to Llama. So let's scroll up and let's copy and paste this and put it here. Next, we are going to provide the user message containing analysis instructions. Messages. And let's create a bracket. We are going to set the role to user. Next, we are going to set the content to prompt. Let's scroll up a little bit and let's copy and paste prompt and put it here. And let's add comma. Next, we are going to set the maximum time to wait before request is cancelled. We are going to set the timeout to 120. Then after that, we are going to throw an exceptions if the API request failed. Response dot raise for status. Next, we are going to extract AI generated analysis and returned with data frame. Returned response dot JSON, and let's create a bracket and let's put choices inside the bracket. Let's put 0 inside the second bracket. Let's put message inside the third bracket, and let's put content inside the fourth bracket, comma df. So df is the data frame, guys. Next, we are going to display instructions prompting user to upload the CSV file. Print upload a CSV file. After uploading, the AI agent will run. Okay, so that's the instructions for the user. Next, we are going to create a new variable. I'm going to name it uploaded. And to enable user to upload file to Google Colab, we are going to use files.upload. Next, we are going to create a conditional statement to check if the file was uploaded. If not uploaded, then we are going to display a warning message. Raise system exit. No file uploaded. Rerun the cell and upload CSV file. So that's going to be the message. Next, we are going to get the name of the first uploaded CSV file. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it CSV file. Next, iter, and let's copy and paste uploaded and put it inside the parentheses. Then after that, we are going to request user to enter the analysis objective. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it goal. And to get user input, we are going to use input functions. Enter one line objective for the AI agent. Next, we are going to add dot strip. Then after that, we are going to execute the analysis using the uploaded dataset and user-defined objective. Let's create two variables. I'm going to name it report and df. And we are going to call these functions, analyze CSV. And remember guys, this function has two parameters. The first one is CSV path, that's the file path, and the second one is the goal. So let's copy and paste CSV file and put it here. And let's copy and paste goal and put it here inside the parentheses. Next, we are going to add section header for the final AI generated report. Print /end AI data analysis report /end. Next, we are going to print the analysis. Print report. Let's copy and paste this variable and put it here inside the parentheses. Next, we are going to add the file name that will be used to save the analysis report to the disk. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it outnamed AI data report.txt. So the file format will be txt. Next, we are going to open text file for writing using UTF-8 encoding. With opened, let's copy and paste outname and put it inside the parentheses. Let's add W, and we are going to set the encoding to UTF-8 as F. Next, we are going to write the user analysis goal to the file f.write Okay, now we are going to add the goal /end plus, let's copy and paste goal and put it here inside the parentheses, plus /end /end. Next, we are going to write the AI generated report to the file f.write report /end. Make sure the n is lowercase, plus, let's copy and paste report and let's put it here inside the parentheses, plus /n/end. Next, we are going to write a readable preview of the datasets for reference. f.write data preview /end, and we are going to call the save preview functions. And let's put df inside the parentheses. Remember guys, df is the data frame, plus /end. Next, we are going to notify the user that the report file is ready. Print /end report saved to, let's copy and paste outname and put it here, download below if you want. And lastly, we are going to trigger the browser download of the generated report. Files.download, and let's copy and paste outname and let's put it here inside the parentheses. Okay guys, we are done. Before compiling the code, there is one mistake that we need to fix. So there was a typo here guys. We need to remove the save preview. Okay, next, we are going to test this AI agent using this sample data. So I have this small data sets with 5 columns: supplier name, product, on-time delivery rate, defect rate, and lead time days. So we're going to use the AI data analysis agent to analyze this supplier's performance. Okay, let's compile the code. Okay, now the AI agent is running. We are going to upload the CSV file. Let's click open. Next, we are going to define the goal for the AI agent. Find key insights. And let's hit enter. Okay, now the AI agent is running. It will take few seconds, maybe 5 or 10 seconds. Well, it didn't take too long, guys. It only took 30 seconds. And here is the analysis report. To find key insights, I will follow a step-by-step approach. First, I need to decide which analysis to run. Considering the dataset contains information about suppliers, products, on-time delivery percentages, defect rates, and lead times, I will run a correlation analysis and look for patterns. This will help to identify relationship between these variables and potential areas for improvement. My reasoning is that understanding the correlation between on-time delivery, defect rate, and lead times can reveal suppliers or product performance trend. Okay, very cool. And these are the key insights and actionable recommendations. Prioritize suppliers with high on-time delivery rates and low defect rates, such as AlphaCo with product A and C, which have high on-time delivery rates 96% and 95%, and low defect rates 2% and 3%. Optimize lead times. Focus on reducing lead times, as shorter lead times are associated with higher on-time delivery rates and lower defect rates. Monitor and improve supplier product combinations. Identify and address specific combinations with low on-time delivery rates or high defect rates, such as Betamart with product C, 87% on-time delivery and 6% defect rate. Okay, very cool, guys. We have successfully built AI data analysis agent using Python and Llama. I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to build AI multi-agent system for project management. We are going to have 3 agents: task scope agent, workload agent, and project timeline maker. So these 3 AI agents will interact with each other. Okay, let's get started. Firstly, we are going to import 2 Python libraries. We are going to import request. So this is the HTTP library that will be used to send requests to the Open Router API. Then we are also going to import JSON. And let's compile the code. And let's add another block of code. Next, we are going to add API key for authenticating requests to Open Router API. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it API key. And let's go to the previous file. And we're going to copy and paste this API key. And this is my API key, guys. So do not use my API key. Make sure to use your own API key. Next, we are going to create a list of team members with their skill sets and available hours used for task assignment logic. I'm going to name the list team. You can name it whatever you want. It is totally up to you. And let's create a bracket. Okay, let's add the first employee. I'm going to set the name to Alice. Next, we are going to define her skill sets. The first one is front end and the second one is React. Just a random skill sets, guys. Next, we are going to set her hours. 20 hours per week. Let's add another employee. I'm going to set the name to Bob. Next, we are going to define his skill sets. Backend and Python. and he will be working for 25 hours per week. And let's add one more employee. I'm going to set the name to Kara, just a random name, guys. Next, we are going to define her skill sets. QA or quality assurance and testing. And she will be working for 15 hours per week. And let's add comma. Next, we are going to prompt the user to enter a short descriptions of the project. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it project. And to get user input, we're going to use input functions. Describe the project. Next, we are going to copy and paste these three AI agents: task scope agent, workload agent, and project timeline maker. So let's copy and paste them and put them here. Okay, now I'm going to explain one by one. So the first AI agent is task scope agent. Let's read the prompt. You are a task scope agent. Break project into tasks and estimate hours per task. Return only JSON. So this AI agent will take the input from the user and it will break down into smaller pieces and estimate the durations to complete each task. And the second AI agent is workload agent. Let's read the prompt. You are a workload agent. Assign tasks to team members based on skills and available hours. Return only JSON format. This AI agent will assign which task is suitable for Alice, which task is suitable for Bob, and which task is suitable for Kara. And the third AI agent is project timeline maker. Let's read the prompt. You are a project timeline maker. Create a realistic timeline for the project based on the task and assign workloads. So this AI agent will be able to create a comprehensive project timeline based on the complexity of the project and available resources. Okay, let's continue. Now we are going to create a main controller prompt that coordinates agents, instruct reasonings, and request final human readable summary. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it controller prompt. Okay, let's write the prompt. You are the main controller. And we are going to define all the agents that are available. The first one is task scope agent. So let's copy and paste this and put it here. The second one is workload agent. Let's copy and paste this and put it here. And the third one is project timeline maker. Let's copy and paste this and put it here. Okay, I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Next, we are going to define the rules. The first one, think internally and print your reasoning step by step. Rule number 2, decide yourself when to call each agent. Rule number 3, after reasoning, output final summary, not as JSON but as bullet points. And the summary should include task estimates, assignments, and timeline. Next, we are going to define the project. Let's scroll up a little bit and let's copy and paste this variable and let's put it here. Then after that, we are going to define the theme. Let's scroll up a little bit and let's copy and paste this list and let's put it here. Next, we are going to define the agents. The first one is task scope agent. So let's copy and paste this. Slash let's copy and paste this again and put it here inside the brace. And we are going to copy and paste this part. So in this case, we embed the task scope agent instructions block for the controller prompt to call. And the second one is workload agent. So let's copy and paste this. Well, it is going to be exactly the same format. So you can copy and paste this line. And we are going to replace the task scope agent with workload agent. And the third one is project timeline maker. So let's copy and paste this and put it here. And the format is going to be exactly the same. So let's copy and paste this. And we are going to replace workload agent with project timeline maker. Next, we are going to close the prompt. Then after that, we are going to send a post request to the OpenRouter chat completions endpoint with controller prompt and reasoning enabled. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it response. And we are going to utilize request.post. Next, we are going to add the API endpoint. Let's go back to this file, AI Data Analysis Agent, and we are going to copy and paste this URL, https openrouter ai/api/v1/chat/completions, and let's put it here. Next, we are going to add the headers. So let's go back to this file again, and we are going to copy and paste the headers, and let's put it here. Just a quick reminder. So this is the bearer token header for the API authentications, and we also declare the JSON payload content type here. Next, we are going to add JSON payload that will include the model selections and message history. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it data, and we are going to use json.doms, and let's create a parenthesis. Okay, now we are going to specify the AI model that we want to use. In this case, we are going to use Llama. So let's go to OpenRouter and let's type in Llama 3end. Let's click this and let's click quick start and let's scroll down a little bit. And we are going to use this model, guys. So let's copy and paste this and let's put it here. The name of the model is Google/Llama 3N E4B IT free. And let's add comma. Next, we are going to add single user message that will contain the full controller instructions. Messages. Let's create a bracket. Okay, now we are going to set the role to user. Then after that, we are going to set the content to controller prompt. Let's scroll up a little bit and we are going to copy and paste this controller prompt and let's put it here. Let's add comma after the bracket. Next, we are going to request that the model prints or expose its intermediate reasoning steps. We are going to set enabled to true. And we are going to parse the HTTP response body directly as JSON into the response variable. So let's add .json. Next, we are going to print the header /end project management output /end. Then after that, we are going to create a conditional statement if choices in response. So in this case, we are going to check for the usual open router or chat completion structure containing choices. Print response. And let's put choices inside the bracket. Let's put 0 inside the second bracket. Let's put message inside the third bracket. And let's put content inside the fourth bracket. Else, then we are going to print the fallback message that indicates the expected structure was not present. Full response /end. Next, we are going to do one more thing. We are going to print the role response JSON for debugging and inspections. Print JSON.dumps. And let's put response inside the parentheses. And we are going to set the indent to 2. Okay guys, we are done. Okay, before compiling the code, we need to modify the controller prompt a little bit. So we need to have at least one line space after temp, and we need to have one line space after agents. Okay, that's it, and let's compile the code. Describe the project. Property management system. So that's the project that I want to build. Let's hit enter and it will take few seconds for the AI agent to run. So just wait guys. Well, it didn't take too long guys. It only took 40 seconds. Let's scroll down and here is the result. Okay, I'm the main controller for the property management system project. Here is my plan. Task breakdown and estimations. First, I need to break down the project into smaller manageable tasks and estimate the time required for each. Okay, here is the task estimates. Design database schema, 8 hours. Develop backend APIs, user authentications, property management and payment, 60 hours. Develop front-end user interface, 80 hours. Implement unit tests, 30 hours. Perform system testing and QA, 40 hours. And deployment and infrastructure setup, 12 hours. Okay, let's scroll down. Now that I have the task estimates, I will call the workload agent to assign them to the team members. Okay, so here is the first assignment, design database schema. The task is given to Alice. Develop backend APIs. The task is given to Bob. Okay, let's scroll down. Finally, I will use the assignment to create a timeline. Okay, so here is the project timeline. And here is the project summary. Very cool. Okay guys, we have successfully built AI multi-agent system for project management. I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to build AI food recipe generator, and additionally, we are going to connect the AI model with Pinecone vector database. So the AI model is going to generate food recipe based on available food ingredients. Okay, let's get started. Firstly, we are going to install two Python packages. The first one is Pinecone. Let's copy this, pip install Pinecone, and let's compile it. Next, we are going to install Mistral AI. Let's copy this, pip install Mistral AI, and let's compile it. It will take few seconds, maybe 5 or 10 seconds. So just wait guys, hopefully it doesn't take too long. Okay, we have successfully installed Pinecone and Mistral AI. Let's add another block of code. Okay, now we are going to import several Python libraries. Firstly, we're going to import Pinecone and serverless spec. From Pinecone, import Pinecone, make sure it is uppercase, comma, serverless spec. We are going to use these libraries for creating and managing vector indexes. Next, we are going to import Mistral AI. From Mistral AI, import Mistral. Make sure it is uppercase. So this is the AI model that we are going to use. And we are also going to import NumPy. Import NumPy as NP. We are going to use this library for generating random vectors that will be used as embeddings. Okay, next, we are going to get the Pinecone API key. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it Pinecone API. Then you will need to go to Pinecone website and just log in. Let's click this. You can log in using your Gmail account. You can log in using your GitHub account. You can also log in using your Microsoft account. It is totally up to you, but in this case, I'm going to log in using my Gmail account. As you guys can see, I have successfully logged in, and here is my dashboard. To create a new API key, just click this API keys and you will be redirected to this page, and just click API key and you will need to name the API key. For example, vector database, and just click create key. Okay, let's go back to Google Colab. So this is my Pinecone API key. I'm going to copy and paste this and put it here. And don't use my API key guys. I will deactivate this API key once I'm done with this project. So make sure to use your own API key. If you use my API key, it will not work. Next, we are going to get Mistral AI API key. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it Mistral key. Okay, now let's go to Mistral website and let's click Try AI Studio. You will need to log in. You can log in using your Gmail account, and let's click API keys and let's click Create New Key. You will need to name your API key and just click Create New Key. Okay, now let's go back to Google Colab. So here is my Mistral AI API key. So I'm going to copy and paste this and put it here. Do not use my API key guys, use your own API key, alright? Okay, let's continue. Now we are going to initialize Pinecone client using API key. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it PC. So PC stands for Pinecone client. And we are going to utilize this library, Pinecone, and we are going to set the API key to Pinecone API. So let's copy and paste this and put it inside the parentheses. Next, we are going to add the name of the vector index where ingredient vectors will be stored. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it index name, and the name will be inventory. Next, we are going to create a conditional statement to check if the index does not already exist on Pinecone. If index name not int pc.list indexes dot names. Then we are going to create a new index with specified settings if it doesn't exist. pc dot create index. Next, we are going to assign the name to the index. We are going to set the name to index name. So let's copy and paste this and put it here. Remember guys, the name is inventory. Next, we are going to set the vector dimensions. We are going to set the dimensions to 384. And remember, it must match vector size that we will insert. In addition, we are also going to use cosine similarity for searching closest ingredient vectors. So we're going to set metric to cosine. Next, we are going to configure serverless deployment on AWS or Amazon Web Service in US East region. Spec. We are going to use this library, serverless spec. So let's copy and paste that. And we are going to set cloud to AWS. And we are going to set the region to US is 1. Okay, let's continue. Next, we are going to connect to the existing or newly created Pinecone index. So let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it index pc.index. Let's copy and paste index name and let's put it inside the parentheses. Then after that, we are going to initialize Mistral client for chat completions. So let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it client. And we are going to use Mistral library. So let's copy and paste this. And we are going to set the API key to Mistral key. Let's copy and paste this and put it inside the parentheses. Next, we are going to define a simple dictionary representing ingredients and their quantities. I'm going to name the dictionary inventory. Okay, I'm going to add random food to the vector database. So we have 12 eggs, 2 chickens, 1 spinach, 5 garlics, 3 rice, and 4 carrots. Okay, now we are going to create a for loop. We are going to loop through its ingredient and its quantity. For ingredient, comma, quantity, and inventory. So let's copy and paste this. Dot items. Then we are going to generate a random 384 dimensions vector to simulate an embedding. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it vector. And we are going to use NumPy library np.random.rand. And let's put 384 inside the parentheses. Dot toList. Next, we are going to upload the vector. And we are also going to upload the metadata into Pinecone using ingredient name as ID. Index.upsert. Let's create a bracket inside the parentheses. And let's copy and paste the ingredient and put it inside the parentheses, comma vector. Remember guys, ingredient and quantity is the index of the for loop. And we are going to set the ingredient to ing. That's the first index. And we are going to set the quantity to qty. That's the second index of the for loop. Okay, next we are going to confirm a successful data upload to Pinecone. Print inventory uploaded to Pinecone. Let's scroll down a little bit. Next, we are going to create a functions that will generate a recipe using user requests and available ingredients. I'm going to name the functions generate recipe. You can name it whatever you want, and it's totally up to you, and this function has one parameter, and that's requests. Okay, now we are going to create a random query vector to fetch nearby vectors. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it queryVect np.random.rand, and let's put 384 inside the parentheses .toList. Next, we are going to retrieve top 10 closest ingredient vectors with metadata. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it res, and in this case we are going to use index.query, and we are going to set the vector to queryVect. So let's copy and paste this and put it here. Next, we are going to set top k to 10 because we want to retrieve the top 10 closest ingredient vectors. And lastly, we are going to set include metadata to true. Okay, let's continue. Now we are going to format ingredient names and quantities into readable lists. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it available. And let's create a bracket. Inside the bracket, let's create a brace. And let's put metadata inside the first bracket. Let's put ingredient inside the second bracket. And let's create a parenthesis. And let's put metadata again inside this bracket. And let's put quantity inside the second bracket. Next, we are going to create the for loop. For empt int res, and let's put matches inside this bracket. Okay, now we are going to write the prompt. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it prompt. So we are going to build a prompt instructing Mistral AI to generate a recipe using only the retrieved ingredients. Okay, let's write the prompt. Create a recipe based only on these available ingredients. Let's copy and paste this variable available and let's put it here. So we store all available food ingredients in this variable. Next, we are going to define what the user wants. Let's copy and paste requests and let's put it here. Do not include ingredients that are not listed. And we are going to close the prompt. Okay, next we are going to call Mistral chat model to generate recipe text. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it response. We are going to use client.chat.complete. Next, we are going to define the AI model that we want to use. We are going to set the model to Mistral small latest. Next, we are going to send prompt as user message. Messages let's create a bracket, and we are going to set the role to user. Then after that, we are going to set the content to prompt. So let's copy and paste prompt and put it here. Next, we are going to extract the generated recipe from the response. Returned response dot choices, let's put 0 inside the bracket, dot message dot content. Okay guys, we are done with these functions. Okay, next we are going to test this AI food recipe generator to make sure it is working. Let's create a new variable. I'm going to name it recipe, and we are going to call these functions generate recipe. And let's type in the user request, something healthy for dinner. Then after that, we are going to print the header /end AI recipe /end, and lastly we are going to display the generated recipe to the user. Print, let's copy and paste recipe and put it inside the parentheses. Before compiling the code, there are a few mistakes that we need to fix. The first one is a typo, guys. So if you scroll up, this is supposed to be ingredient with E, not with I. So make sure that you fix that. Also fix this one. And let's scroll down. Also fix this one. So make sure that you fix this typo. Next, we are going to fix this one. Let's close the brace and let's add the string here. And let's close the brace here. Additionally, we are going to comment these two lines because those two lines were only for simulation, so we don't need them. And we are also going to replace this line with the new one. So we are creating a for loop, ingredient and quantity. Remember guys, these are the index of the for loop in inventory.items. Okay, we are done, and let's compile the code. Let's click this. Okay, now it is running. It will take few seconds, maybe 10 or 20 seconds. So just wait guys, hopefully it doesn't take too long. Okay, here is the food recipe. It didn't take too long guys, it only took 10 seconds. Here is a healthy and balanced dinner recipe using only the available ingredients. Garlic chicken with spinach and rice. The preparation time is 10 minutes and the cooking time is 25 minutes. Okay, here is the ingredients and here is the instructions and here is the reason why it is healthy. And if you opened your Pinecone vector database and just click database and just click index, as you guys can see, we have successfully created this food inventory. Let's click that and let's scroll down a little bit. You will be able to see all the food ingredients like carrot, rice, egg, garlic, chicken, and spinach. Okay, very cool. I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hello guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, we are going to build Model Context Protocol Server using Zapier. Additionally, we are going to connect MCP with Mistral AI. Let's get started. Let's click this Start Building. Make sure you have already logged into Zapier. You can log in using your Gmail account. Okay, now let's click this New MCP Server. Okay, now we will need to select the MCP client. Let's click this. There are many options like Cloud, Microsoft Copilot, Julius AI, Mistral AI, ChatGPT, Manus, and still many more. I'm going to select Mistral AI. But you can select any AI assistant that you want. It is totally up to you. Next, you will need to name the MCP server. And let's click Create MCP Server. Okay, we have successfully created the MCP server. Next, we are going to add tools. So let's click this add tool. There are many tools available like Gmail, Google Calendar, Google Sheets, Google Docs, Google Form, Notion, Google Drive, and still many more. I'm going to select Google Sheets. Let's click this and let's type in create, and I'm going to select this one, create spreadsheet, and let's click connect. Actually, we need to add two more tools. So let's click add tool and let's click Google Sheets and let's type in update. And let's check these two boxes. And let's click add two tools. In total, we have three tools: create spreadsheet, update spreadsheet row, and update spreadsheet rows. Next, I'm going to click connect. Okay, now we are going to connect Zapier MCP with Mistral AI. Let's click this copy URL and let's click this link and you will be redirected to this page. Make sure you've already logged into your Mistral AI. You can log in using your Gmail account, and let's click add connector and let's type in Zapier and let's click add. Copy and paste the URL here, and for the authentication method select Out 2.1 and just click connect. Well, in my case, Zapier has been added, so let's click this and let's click connect. And I'm going to click allow, so I'm going to give Zapier access to Mistral AI. As you guys can see, now Zapier has been connected. And it is also important to make sure that you have already connected your Zapier with Google Sheets. Okay, now we are going to try this MCP server and make sure it is working. So let's click new chat. And now we are going to use the Zapier MCP. So let's click this. And we are going to type in the prompt. Create a sample dataset for logistics, 5 columns and 15 rows, and store the data in my Google Sheets. And let's hit enter. And let's click continue. Now we are giving Zapier access to Google Sheets. It didn't take too long, guys. It only took 10 seconds or even less than 10 seconds. So let's open the Google Sheets. As you guys can see, Mistral AI has successfully created a new Google Sheet file. The name of the file is logistic data, and we have 5 columns: shipment ID, origin, destinations, weight, and delivery status. Very cool, right? So you will be able to use Mistral AI to modify these Google Sheets. Okay, I think that's it. That's all you need to know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to the course. In this video, I'm going to summarize all things that we've learned in this course, and I'm also going to share a few tips and tricks on how to improve the quality of your AI automations and AI agents. Firstly, I'm going to let you know that this video is actually going to be the last video in this course. So massive congratulations for completing the course. Congratulations for getting this far. I'm so proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself too, because there are lots of people who have the same goal as you, but they are not willing to take actions, and that's the reason why they are not getting anywhere. But when you are taking actions, you are already getting a step closer to your goal. You are already getting a step ahead from all your competitors. So once again, congratulations for taking actions. Okay, now let's get started with the first topic, error handling. You need to design your workflow to handle API failures, timeouts, and unexpected responses. Build fallback mechanism so when your AI service is down or return poor results, the system automatically retries and switches to a backup model, logs the issue, and notifies you without interrupting the entire automations. In addition to that, every single time there is an API failure or error, you need to investigate and make sure that you understand what happened. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. API cost optimization. It is very important to monitor API usage because AI automations can become unexpectedly expensive if token counts, request frequency, or model size are not controlled. Optimizing costs through batching requests, truncating context, caching results, and choosing the right model ensures scalability without wasting budgets. One of the most effective strategy is to set budget for your AI automations or your AI agent, and every week you need to monitor the budget. Make sure it does not exceed the budget. Okay, now let's move on to the next topic, context and prompt engineering. It is very crucial to have strong context and prompt engineering so the AI receive only the informations that matters and produce consistently relevant responses. Structuring prompts with clear roles, objectives, constraints, and examples dramatically improve agent accuracy, reduce hallucinations, and makes workflow more dependable. No matter how good your AI automation is, if the quality of your prompt is not good, then the AI output is not going to be optimal. Okay, now let's move on to the next slide. Thank you so much for taking the course. It's been an honor and pleasure for me to be your instructor on Udemy. I wish you all the best. I wish you all nothing but the best in whatever goals that you might have. Maybe you want to be a software engineer, or maybe you want to be a business consultant. I wish you all the best, guys. If you have free time, please consider to leave review on my review sections. It is going to help me a lot to improve the quality of my future course. Tell me what you like about the course, tell me what you don't like about the course. I really hope to see you again in my future course, and once again, I wish you all the best.